Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see I've got something a little different happening here. So I am working on stuff from my New York trip in May 2025, and as you can see I went to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, and originally I thought, oh, I'm going to put this attacher on and I'm just going to put this in there as is and not do anything else with it. I have since changed my mind. I can't decide if I want to put something on the front, but I know I want to put something on the back because this is all boring. I don't need that. What I decided to do was do a 4x8 enlargement. And since I was at the garden, I'm like, okay, I want to pick like a really, really pretty floral photo that I took. So here it is. I freaking love this. I love the color. I love the composition. It just came out really well. So I want to put this on the back, but obviously it does not cover the whole thing. So I have to decide, like, do I want some thicker washi to cover up these ends? Do I want cardstock strips? Like what do I want? I don't know that I have any washi that's going to be this shade. Pretty sure I don't, actually. Now, I have plenty of greens, so I could potentially go over it like with a green and white something to bring that out. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what to do with that. But there's also one other thing I'm thinking about using, which is this. This is a clear acrylic piece, so I would just peel off the backing there and then it will be see-through. I'm thinking of taking this and kind of doing it like right here. Does it cover up like the photos a tiny bit? Yes, but since it's clear, I don't think that's going to matter, and then you still get all of this. And I really like the little bit of dimension it adds, even though this is incredibly thin. Look at that. It's very thin. This does not really add any bulk, so I'm even happier to use it because of that fact. So I am going to try to start figuring out like what am I going to do for these areas here where this doesn't all the way reach to the ends. So that's task number one. Start on that and I'll be back. All right, so I went into my washi. You can see I have some of it here. I have this. This is the closest to that color, which, you know what? I mean, it's lovely, but I just don't know that that sparkly kind of bling loaded washi is what I was looking for. I'm not saying absolutely no to it. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's also very thin. I was looking for something wider, and then I was thinking about this one. I don't use it a whole lot, but I like it because it's a lighter green and it's got birds in it. It's very outdoorsy. That would certainly be enough. It is wide enough if I place this correctly that I could even overlap the photo a little bit. Like they don't have to be flush to each other. It could overlap. I kind of like the idea of that. I don't think the color would be bad. I guess I was just worried like pattern with all the busyness here. But of the two, they actually look good together. Of the two, I just feel like maybe this is the way to go as opposed to the bling. Okay, so I have my photo adhered, and I just wanted to like roll this out a little bit to see how it would look. That's what it would look like to have it at the bottom. I kind of dig it, actually. I was worried about it, but I really like it. So I think I am going to go with this one. All right, there it is. With the ends covered, I freaking love it. Is it very green? Yes. So I'm not so much worried about up here because there's more differentiation, but here it's very green on green. So I will have to do something about that. But before I do that, I want to get that in place. I did think like, oh, maybe I should do it down here to sort of distract from this, but no, I think it's too close to the purple then. So I want it up here, kind of overlapping this greenery and that flower. So I just wanted to show this piece a little bit. I believe this is from Color Cast Designs. I'm almost positive because I have a lot of their acrylics, thicker type, and these. Pretty sure it's them. But they come with backing on it, so you just have to peel that off. And it's just to protect it, really. So when you take this off, like this does not make this, there's no self-adhesive on here or anything. I will have to apply adhesive. That's why I have my mono liquid glue sitting there. And that really is the best option for something like this because even though it goes on white, it dries clear. Oh, that's stuck to me. Ah, get off. There. So it may look white when I first put it on there, but when it dries, it'll be clear and it'll all work out. So I will put my adhesive on and then I'll be ready to add it here. Okay. You can kind of see where the adhesive is there, those little lines. And then I want to get this space as best I can before I put it down. It will have a little give. Actually, let's go a little higher there. It will have a little give for a few moments before it starts to really dry. That looks pretty even to me, and it's spaced pretty well on the sides. So I'm just going to kind of do that. Let it dry, and then so you can see a little white there. Hopefully that will completely disappear. It should once this is dry, and then we'll see the full results. So now I can get rid of my glue, which is good. Now I have to figure out what am I putting down here. Here we go. It still has a little bit to dry up there, but for the most part it's going well. So I'm just going to assume that's fine. Now, when I was trying to look at down here, I decided, you know what? I don't want to add flowers with flowers. What else could I do? I have all these butterflies, and I made these epoxy ones like years ago because it came with a punch, and then you had epoxy covers and you put it on. I have had these forever, trying to get rid of them. I am down to just these. I actually have 2 of these. The other one's in my hand. And I was thinking like, oh, that kind of matches. It's got just a little stripe there of like that pink and purple. Pinky purple that's in there, but it's also got yellow like with a golden tone here, which is there. So I was thinking, I'm going to use one of these on this layout to kind of pull out that yellow a little bit. I think I like this one better. Yeah, I kind of like that it's got like a darker spot right there. So I can put this on there too. When I do this, I tend to use glue dots for these because it's just paper in the back. It was cardstock or whatever pattern paper I used. So it's easier to do it with a glue dot than use wet glue and have it be messy. And voila, there it is. That one is attached. And I think between this and this, like that's it. I don't need anything up here, so that's fine. But now on the front, it's very, very just sort of green and blah. And I think I need to lighten that up a little bit. So I'm wondering like up here maybe. Originally I thought down here, but if I'm going to try to use another butterfly, maybe up here. And do I use the one to match what's on the back? Like as a hint, like, oh, yep, they go together and they match. Or I have this one too. That's kind of, I can pick it up. Hopefully the camera will show it well. It's kind of a mix of colors. It's a lot more subtle than this, but I think it would show up okay on there. There's enough of a color contrast. So I kind of like this one. Then I'll have, kind of 2 that are odd ones out that I'll have to use as singles probably on a layout. But then I have 2 of each of these. That's all I'm down to. I love it. So I'm going to do this one on the front as well. And then hopefully this one will be finished. All right, I have the glue dot on there. So now I can just, do I want it to be even or kind of off kilter? No, I think even. It'll just be kind of like down here though. Next to that. Is that pretty straight? Let's see. Whoop. Luckily glue dots have some give. There we go. Okay. Move these out of the way here. All right. Oh, look at that. I thought I only had those 2. I actually have 3 sets of 2. They were underneath, I think. But anyway, that's far, far less what I had years ago. So I'm still happy. So, all right. So there is the front. There is the back. There you go. You can still see a little bit what's dry in there. But when you hold it like this, you can't tell at all. You can just see the outline, and I love that. So here's another one done for New York. Thanks for watching.